growing vegetable soup. That was a good story, wasn't it? Sounds delicious. Let's talk about what plants need. And today's a good day to talk about that because it's Earth Day. We should be talking about plants and how to care for them and how to grow things on our own. So we know that plants need 3 things. The first thing is soil or dirt to put the seed in for it to grow. The second thing is water. Plants need water to grow. We do too. And the third thing is sun. Plants need sun to grow. They need warmth and they need the sun's light to grow. Now, let's talk about the parts of a plant. I've got a picture for you here today. The first part of the plant we're going to talk about are the roots. And roots grow in the soil or the dirt. They grow under the ground. And if you look very closely, you can see the roots have these little hairs on them. Can you see the little hairs? And the hairs have 2 jobs. One job is to take in the water that's in the soil. Those little hairs take in the water. Those little hairs also take in vitamins that are in the soil. And then it sends that water and those vitamins up. And as it sends it up, a new plant starts to grow that's called a sprout. And usually a sprout is something small like that. When it starts growing bigger, it turns into a full plant. All right, so we've got the roots and the little root hairs that grow in the ground, in the soil. Then this part grows next, which is the stem. Here it is, S-T-E-M, stem. That grows next. So the roots do a nice job of holding that plant in the ground, keeping it steady, keeping it safe. All right, now what are these? You know what these are. Leaves, right? Those are the leaves of a plant. All right, now as the plant gets bigger, some plants grow flowers. Now a fruit plant always grows flowers. The flower grows first. And then as the food is being sent up to that flower, it stores extra food right around the flower. And that extra food turns into the fruit. Yeah. All right. Okay, so we have the root and those little root hairs. We have the stem and the leaves and the flower. And then sometimes they grow into fruit. Nice job. All right, I have something else for you today. We're going to do a little planting. How does that sound? All right, I have something else for you today. We're going to do a little planting. Earth Day is a great day to do some planting. Let's first look at what I have. I have some seeds. Do you remember in the book we saw a seed packet? That's what I bought from the store. Sorry, I ripped the top off when I opened it. These are green bean seeds. All right, let's take a look. It's hard to see, isn't it? Okay. This is a green bean seed. It kind of looks like a Tic Tac, doesn't it? It kind of looks like a little piece of candy. This is a green bean seed. And from this, a green bean plant will grow. Isn't that hard to believe? Yeah, it will. I am also going to show you what a green bean looks like once it's fully grown. I have some green beans today. They're not cooked and they didn't come from a can. They're fresh green beans, so they were taken off of a plant. Now let me show you. You can see how there's this line here. If I split that line open, look what's inside. Oh, what? Seeds. Green bean seeds. That's how green beans grow. Green beans come from green bean plants. There's the seed. Now that was the seed that came out of a fresh green bean. There it is. And here's the seed that I bought. Just this one's been dried out and this one's still fresh. Okay, so today we're going to plant a green bean plant and let's see what happens. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take, I have a wet paper towel. I put it under the faucet and I got it wet. I'm going to put some of my green bean seeds on this wet paper towel. Let's see, how many should we put on? Maybe 3? That sounds good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have 3, whoops. Come back. All right, I have 3 green bean seeds on my paper towel. Now I'm going to fold my paper towel with my green bean seeds in here because in about 5 to 7 days, these seeds will use just the water from in the paper towel to start to grow. They'll grow the roots first. So here's what I'm going to do. And maybe the next time mommy or daddy goes to the store, maybe you could buy some seeds too. Any kind of seeds. They all can start the same way. I've got 1, 2, 3 seeds in here. And I'm going to put it in a plastic bag and I'm going to seal it. Now, will it grow into a sprout from here? No, it won't. It's going to need some soil and then some water and some sun for that. But I can start to grow the roots this way. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and put this in my cabinet in a dark place. And I'm going to check back in about 5 days, and I'll see if it has any roots. And then we can actually see those roots and those root hairs up close. That'll be fun, won't it? All right. Okay, but we're also going to start something else today. Let's actually plant some seeds in some soil. All right, I've got some for you. Here we go. I have a pot with some dirt. Now, can you see this dirt that I bought is actually called potting soil. So it's not dirt that came from the ground. I bought it at the store and it's got these little white pieces in them. Can you see the white in there? Those are vitamins that were already put in this dirt so that my plant is sure to grow very well. So I'm going to take some seeds. Let's take some green bean seeds. And I'm going to put them in the dirt. Do you remember we did this same thing with Father Ken with the green pepper seeds? Remember you sprinkled them in the dirt? All right, how about we put 3 in here too and let's see what happens. So I'm taking my seed and I'm giving it a little push here into the dirt and I'm gonna lightly push the dirt down and then I'm gonna give it some water. And I'm gonna put it by my front window so it gets some sun. All right, we're on our way. And we'll check back and we'll see how that's growing. All right, let's look. I have a paper for you today. And we're gonna keep working on this paper as our plants start to grow this year. All right, my first paper looks like this. You have this too. And here's our numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1 is where we're at today. Guess what we have to put first in our plant in order for it to grow? What do we need? We needed the seed, right? And you have these pictures too. I have the seed. My seed goes right here. So you can glue it or you can tape it. So I have my seed. And then right here, above the seed, do you remember? I pushed down on top of the seed. What did I push down on top of it? Soil. You got it. Okay, here's my soil picture. All right, this is day 1, right? Step 1, seed and soil. Check. We did it. Now we also have to add some water. You know it. So I would add some water to my chart too. I need another hand here. I should have brought my glue with me. So the water goes here on the watering can. And once it starts to grow, then it needs some sun, right? So I have 4 things today: seed, soil, water, and sun or light. Good job. Okay, nice working today. I can't wait for our green bean plant to start to grow, and maybe we'll check out some roots next week. All right, sounds like a good plan.